Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Say what? He said it so funny, I wanted to hear it again. I said,
Just when you thought the RayGun controversy couldn't get any more crazier, not only are people saying that she corruptly got into the Olympics, because not only is there a petition going around, hold RayGun, Rachel Gunn, and Anna Pears accountable for unethical conduct in Olympic selection. So get this, not only is there no formal governing body for breakdancing in Australia, however, we're finding out that RayGun and her husband formed the committee just to get her to the Olympics. And remember, this lady has a PhD in breakdancing. But this is where it gets more crazier. She made her husband the judge to her qualifiers, where she just competed against a small group of her friends. But strangely, a lot of people are on her side because this restricted actually talented breakdancers from joining the competition, because these dancers are typically from underprivileged communities, which is why people are even more pissed at RayGun. And because of this, breakdancing will not be in the 2028 Olympics. And remember, RayGun scored 0 points at the Olympics. But this is all alleged, but people are saying she should go to jail for this.
You're definitely going to need a RayGun documentary on Netflix as soon as possible. In case you don't know, which I don't know how you wouldn't by now, RayGun is the Australian breakdancer who has become viral of late due to her performance at the Paris Olympics. One of the reasons why she's going viral because her performance at those Olympics as a breakdancer, an Olympian breakdancer, well, it wasn't really that ill, if you get what I'm saying. She is getting insanely criticized online due to her performance at these Olympics, where she was laying on the ground, doing really amateurish looking movements compared to the other Olympic breakdancers that were there, and then the iconic kangaroo hop dance. Criticism of her performance at these Olympics is so bad that you now have breakdancers coming out from Australia saying that she didn't do anything to represent the nation, that in fact it was a mockery because there were much better Australian breakdancers that could have gone to represent the country at the Paris Olympics. And where there is smoke, there must be fire, because now RayGun is being accused of rigging the process to get into the Olympics, as there is now even a petition going on that has 13,000 signatures that says, hold RayGun accountable for the unethical conduct regarding the Olympic selection. The petition goes on to say that Rachel Gunn, aka RayGun, who set up her own governing body for breakdancing, has manipulated the selection process to her own advantage. That despite the clear talent and qualification of other outstanding female breakdancers, they were unfairly overlooked. The petition goes on to say that RayGun went on to win her own qualifier that she set up by defeating other phenomenal dancers, and that there's a possibility that her husband was the Australian coach and deciding factor as to who got in and who got to go to the Paris Olympics. This could explain why, when she was performing at the Olympics, she performed so badly that she received 0 points across all of her attempts. Is it because she rigged the qualifying process in order to go to the Paris Olympics as a breakdancer? Especially if there were other female Australian breakdancers who were much better dancers than RayGun, it really does make you wonder if this whole thing was rigged by RayGun in order for her to get to the Olympics, just to perform badly, but now everybody knows her name and she has a little bit of clout going for her. All I know is that this story keeps getting juicier and juicier, and we are going to need a documentary about this stat. We are definitely going to need a RayGun documentary on Netflix as soon as possible.
I really appreciate the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. I didn't realize that that would also open the door to so much hate, which is...
Just when you thought the RayGun controversy couldn't get any more crazier, not only are people saying that she corruptly got into the Olympics, because not only is there a petition going around, hold RayGun, Rachel Gunn, and Anna Pears accountable for unethical conduct in Olympic selection. So get this, not only is there no formal governing body for breakdancing in Australia, however, we're finding out that RayGun and her husband formed the committee just to get her to the Olympics. And remember, this lady has a PhD
The World's Breaking Federation has claimed Australia's athlete RayGun didn't get any points in her Olympic competition because the other athletes were simply better.
RayGun not returning to Australia after Olympics with rest of team. Here is what she will do instead.
Saying RayGun's breakdancing at the Olympics was a tragedy at best. However, when I was watching it, my question was, how did we get here? Specifically, how did she get here? And after a few hours of digging, I think I finally have an answer. Okay, so boom. Who's to blame? World Dance Sport Federation. Let's go back in time. So for years, they've been trying to get ballroom dancing into the Olympics, and every single time they've been rejected because ballroom dancing is seen as dated. So the World Dance Sports Federation is like, okay, how can we get in? How can we get in? Breakdancing. And they made their bid in 2018 and it was improved in 2019. The issue with
breaker or breakdancer RayGun that's gone viral, apparently she didn't score a single point. Wild one. But this is where it gets crazy. People are saying that she bombed her performance as some part of an academic stunt. Because get this, Rachel Gunn, aka RayGun, is actually a cultural studies professor. And her whole routine might have been a protest against breakdancing being a part of the Olympics. But wait, it gets juicier. There is a petition accusing her of rigging the whole selection process to get herself on the Olympic team. They're saying that she set up her own governing body, blocked funding for other dancers, and that her husband might even be involved as a part of the selection panel. Fans are furious, demanding investigation, apologies, and calling out the whole thing as completely unfair, which is completely legitimate if it's true. This scandal is just blowing up, and it's not just about a bad performance. It's about ethics, academic agendas, and potentially serious conflicts of interest. And get this, breakdancing won't even be in the Olympics in 2028, after all of the controversy of adding it to the 2024 Olympics. If you haven't heard about that, I would suggest going to listen to the daily podcast all about it. Is it because of her? No one's saying, who knows? But it looks suspicious. I mean, does anybody even know who actually won gold in the sport? RayGun's drama has just completely overshadowed everything. But what do you think? Was it all part of a plan?